Hey, this is Josh for the Camera Project, and we're back here at Great Falls National Historical Park in Paterson, New Jersey, to test out this, the Manfrotto Befree. It's a real tongue twister. The Manfrotto Befree 3-way live advanced fluid head tripod, I think. The Manfrotto Befree, the Manfrotto Befree, the Manfrotto Befree, the Manfrotto Befree. Oh my, I can't speak anymore. Why so many words? Let's get rid of a few words. We're gonna shoot some long exposure waterfall, but we're also gonna shoot some video today because this tripod is very much a hybrid tripod. It's a travel tripod that is targeted at both the photo and video world. So if you're someone who likes to shoot both photos and videos, then this might be for you, and we're gonna find out today. Before I get any further, I should say that this tripod was sent to me to review. I am receiving no monetary compensation other than the tripod itself. They don't know what I'm gonna say and have no say in the final video, but I just wanted to let you guys know that the tripod was provided for me to review. So let's talk about the tripod. It comes with this carrying case with a shoulder strap, which is nice to have. It's also compact enough that if you have a backpack that can support tripods, like my Peak Design Everyday Pack, you could probably put it in the side bit and it would be just fine in size, which I like a lot because why carry a separate bag when it'll fit on your pack? And it comes with the standard travel tripod form factor in terms of it has the reverse folding legs. So let's just unfold it. You'll note that the legs are lever lock legs, and this one is aluminum construction with plastic parts on the legs, obviously. Here, the clasps are plastic. This collar is plastic, and there's some rubber parts on here as well. There are 3 leg lock positions for different height adjustments, and you can make it nice and wide like this, and of course you can just get it back to its standard tallest configuration. So quick release here with the lever locks, and it's nice and quick to get it at maximum height, which I do want to show you. Here you go. So this is maximum height right now. I am about 6 feet, 6'1", so that should give you an example of just how high this is, which is a pretty comfortable working height in most situations. Is it the tallest tripod? No, obviously it will be more stable if you do lower the center column down, which you can. But what makes this thing really unique is the 3-way fluid head, and 2 of those ways are actually fluid drags, and we're gonna go through that next. So once you take this out and unfold it, what makes this thing really unique is this. It's a lever lock handle that lets you have a nice fluid video head to move with. And this one is the actual fluid panning system. Right here on the handle, I just screw it or unscrew it. So to lock it, I would screw it perfectly tight here. And to loosen it up, I would unscrew it. Now, it doesn't really have many adjustments here. You could sort of almost lock it to get it a little bit tighter, but really I think it's one main level of fluidity to the head itself, and it's basically locked or unlocked. But in terms of how it feels, we'll put a camera on and do some tests and see how smooth it is. In terms of my shooting setup today, know that essentially all video will be shot with a Sony a7 IV and all photos will be shot with a Sony a7 III. The tripod that the a7 IV is on right now is the Befree Live, not the Befree Live Advanced, this one. And that one is more of a video-centric tripod, which I purchased with my own money, and I like that tripod a lot. One of the things that makes that one really unique is it not only has a video head, but there is actually a ball lever where you could control the tilt so you don't have to fiddle with your legs on, all but the most extreme hills, which is really nice to have. This one doesn't have that, but it does have this, so you could essentially gauge what your roll axis is here and then, what your tilt axis is front to back. I have it locked, but if I unlock it, you can see if you're level with the 2 various levels here. All right, so let's get out and shoot some waterfall photography and some video right behind me at Great Falls National Historical Park. Okay, so first thing we're gonna try is a photography test. I'm gonna do a long exposure. I have an ND filter, which is an ND 400 on the front of the camera. And I have it, basically all the axes are locked down right now. I tightened all the knobs. I set the camera to a 2-second timer, and right now I'm trying an 8-second exposure at f10. So I'm just gonna set it to focus. It should be nice and smooth. For a travel tripod, it's definitely reasonably sturdy. I think it's gotten a little bit brighter since I set up the shot, so I'm actually gonna do an f16. So one of the things that makes this tripod special is, of course, the three-way head. So let's say instead of the landscape orientation, I want to do a portrait orientation photo. Well, it's very simple. I loosen this sort of roll axis, and I could go either way, but I am sort of hitting against the tripod if I go that way. So I'm going to go this way, and it does have a hard stop at 90 degrees there. So I'm just going to set up my composition, make sure this is nice and locked in, and I could sort of adjust my tilt here as well. So I don't know if it's the way the legs are leveled right now or what, but I wasn't liking it in an actual 90 degrees. So easy enough, I just loosen the three-way head and make my verticals nice and level using it. Okay, so let's talk about the basic form factor and stats for the tripod. It can hold an impressive 13.23 pounds. Now that's a lot for a travel tripod like this, and it's really refreshing to be able to not have to worry about the weight, especially when you have a video kit. In terms of weight, it weighs 4.32 pounds, which is totally manageable. You can put this on your backpack, walk around with it all day, and it shouldn't be too bad. It's not the lightest travel tripod, but it's manageable, and you should be able to carry it around most of the day, especially if you have a lighter gear pack. The closed height for the tripod is 15.7 inches, and it's compatible with Manfrotto RC2 and Arca Swiss type head attachments. It comes with a 200 PL Manfrotto head, but it's compatible with the video standard 501 PL plate, as well as Arca type plates. Now I find that feature really nice because I could be going out for a day of photography and video, and I could have my camera with, say, my Peak Design capture clip on my backpack and just clip it into my backpack strap and then put it right in here because it is Arca compatible and it's not just the 501 compatible. So if you're mainly heading out for a day of photography and you want that photography-centric plate, well, you can use that here too, which I really like. So now I'm going to switch it over to video mode, and I'm going to switch cameras, and we could take a look at what some of the pans and tilts look like using the system. So if we're talking about the tripod from a video perspective, I would say that it's a decently panning and tilting tripod in terms of the fluid head. And one of the things that I do like about it is that there's sort of 2 points of control. Traditionally, you would be controlling the tilt, for instance, from this one knob. But because it has this extra handle here, you can actually do a two-handed version where you're stabilizing the tilt as you pan up. So you kind of have this two-handed control, which actually makes it a lot smoother and easier to control. And of course, the same goes for the pan. So you can kind of do these whole body moves or use both hands to stabilize the weight of the lens and the camera, which is really nice and does help make it smoother. Right now, I'm closer to the falls, and I'm going to go ahead and shoot some more still photography, doing some long exposure stuff on the A7 III. Okay, so wrapping up, what do I think of this tripod? And I really like it, and I know I say that a lot, but what I mean is it may not be the best travel tripod at anything, but it may be the best travel tripod at everything. It's that perfect combination of photo and video and portability. Is it the lightest travel tripod? No. Does it go the tallest? No. But it has that unique head which lets you do video and lets you do photo. And for me, that's really important. So if you're a hybrid shooter, well, this may be your best bet. Let me know what you think and if you've tried this tripod out yourself. If you like this video, please subscribe and go ahead and like the video. Come on, subscribe. Do it.